Hello friends, welcome to ICRA Technology. Let us learn about Python array module. So we have a dedicated module for the array in Python as it is not mentioned in built-in module. What is the difference between list and array? Is very simple. In list you can store data of any data type, right? But in array you can only store the data of fixed or same data type, which means you have to define which data type you are going to store before adding values to it. So let's first see how to create an array. In order to create an array, you have to import the array module first, as it is not present in built-in module. And let's see the syntax of array. Like any other module, you have to write module name first, dot function name. So what is the function name? Is array2, and this array function takes two things. First is type code and second is list of elements. Okay, so these are commonly used type codes. I is for integer, F is for floating point, D is for double, B is for char, and U is for Unicode characters or strings. Okay, now let's see how to create an array. As I said, we have to import the array module first. Now in order to create array, I'll give it a variable name arr and module dot function, and this function takes two things. First is our type code, and type code I am going with the integer, and I'll provide it list of the elements. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This is our array of integers. Okay, now let me print it like any other iterable. So for I in arr, print I. Now let's print it. See, all the elements are getting printed one by one. It works like any other iterable. Now let's see different operations on array. So sorting an array, you can sort an array using sorted function. So suppose I want a sorted array. Okay, so I'll create a variable as sorted arr is equals to sorted of arr. Now if I'll print this, as this is already a sorted value, let's change it to unsorted value. Okay, so now I will print both arr and sorted arr to show you how it has sorted. Now let's print it. See, this is our original array and this is our sorted list. Okay, so that's how you can sort a value. I have already showed how to iterate over an array. Now let's see copying arrays. You can copy array from, like, this is very simple, like you do in any other operation. Like if you want to copy an array to array, then you can create a new array and give the index of the list till where you want to copy. So suppose I'm creating an array where I'll only copy till 40. Okay, so I'll give it arr2 is equals to how we create an array module dot array function. First we have to give it the data type, so I am giving it integer. Then I will give it arr. This is the way of copying arr into arr2, but I only want first three elements of arr, right? So I want it to start from 0 till 4. So it will go 0 to 3, so it will go till 0, 1 and 2. And let's print arr2 to see print arr2. Okay, I'll show you. See, it's copying only 3 elements, but if I'll not mention anything, it will copy the arr into arr2. See, arr is copied into arr2. That's how you can copy an array into another array. Now comparing arrays. comparing array is simply done using our comparison equal to operator. You can compare one array with another. If the array values are same, then it will return true, or else it will return false. Now converting an array to list. Now suppose I want to convert ARR2 is an array, right? I want to convert it into list. You can simply do it like, let me show you. What I'm saying is, here I'll print type of ARR2 first. Okay, I'll print the type of ARR2, and now I will convert ARR2 into a list. ARR2 is equals to list of ARR2. Okay, and let me show you. And we will print the type of ARR2 again. Let's clear this. See, first it was class, then it got converted into list. First it was array, then it got converted into list. How? By simply using the list function, we converted an array into list. Okay, now let's see a simple example where we want to check if the numbers in the list or in the numbers in the array is even or odd, and we will print accordingly. So I am copying the same list or same array, you can say. See, here I have copied an array as number. Okay, now can we do that? For I in numbers. Okay, for I in numbers, if I mod 2 is equal to 0. Mod 2 means if you divide I, whatever the value of I is, for the first case the value of I is 10. If you divide 10 by 2, whatever the remainder you are getting is equals to 0. So when you divide 10 by 2, you get 0, right? So this condition becomes true, which means the number is odd. If you divide any number by 2 and if it's giving remainder 0, that means the number is even. But if you divide any number by 2 and it's not giving you remainder 0, that means the number is odd. Now let's print, let's create an f string and let's print I is even. Okay, and what we will do in else is print I is odd. If the condition is not satisfied, that means I is odd. So we will iterate over the entire list, and this is how you can perform different. See, it's telling me 10 is even, 5 is odd, 8 is even, 3 is odd, 12 is even. So this is one of the example of using array. Okay, so let's quickly revise what we learned today. So for array, we have a dedicated module in Python, array module. In order to use this module, we have to first import it using the simple syntax import array. Then we have an array function in array module which we access using array.array. Array function takes two parameters, type code and list. And in type code, there are commonly used type code as you can see on the screen. Then what array does is it fixes the type of the elements in the list. Okay, so common operations are sorting. You can do it using sorted function. Then we have iterating over array. You can simply iterate it like any other iterable. Then we have copying an array. You can copy an array into another array by creating the new array and providing the variable name of your previous array. Then you can compare two arrays simply using your equal to operator. Then you can convert an array to the list using the list function. Yeah, so that's all about today's video. Thank you.